Hey, YouTube, how are you? It's Miss Vanetta. One. It's Monday, August 20th, 2012, and I have been away for so long. I know some of you might say, what happened? She just fell off the face of the earth and stopped making videos and all of that. And I'll tell you what happened. Basically, I got tired of coming on here, kind of repeating myself, saying stuck in the 220s and blah 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 blah, and I was trying this and trying that, and I told myself I'm not making a video until I am 199. So I'm not 199. I'm still in these 220s, and I guess I'm just really learning about myself. For those of you who don't know, I'll just kind of give you a recap. I had lap band surgery April 15th, 2009. My day of surgery weight was, I think, 314. Highest weight I saw on the scale was December 2008. I was 328. So today, and yesterday I was 220.4. Today I was 223.4, which I know why. A high carb weekend, high salt weekend, and I have really not been getting my water in. So anyway, just wanted to come on. Actually, because NYC Chocolate, I made a response to her video a few days ago, and then she said, "Make a video, I miss you." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I do need to make a video." And my boyfriend been telling me, "You need to make a video," and I'm like, "I'm not making a video until XYZ." But sometimes that's the problem with us. We don't do things because we think everything has to be lined up in our life until we make a move. And then that's not necessarily the case. But I wanted to share with you the health things that I've been trying this summer, and just what I'm learning about health and my personal health, and some reflections, and just kind of give some motivation for those of you who may be like me, may have been stuck for a long time. You might just be frustrated. You might just feel like giving up, like, the heck with it. Maybe, sometimes I feel like maybe I've lost all I can lose. My body is fighting me, and it's kind of like I have to fight my body back. So anyway, just kind of give you a recap. This summer, let's see, beginning of July, end of June, first weight thing I tried, don't judge me, was Atkins. I know, I know. Everybody's like, Atkins so unhealthy, but I was kind of going on that low carb promise, like watch the weight just drop. I dropped 6 pounds in like 4 days, and I was psyched. But I was miserable. I wasn't going to the bathroom. Plumbing was blocked. Um, I never was a big hearty meat eater. Like I could give or take meat. I lean more towards carbs than I do meat. And my mom was vegetarian for like over 20 years. I was a vegetarian, a fat vegetarian, but I was a vegetarian after college for about a year or two. So I can live my life meatless, and doing Atkins even for that week or so, just pork and beef and the steak, and I was like, ooh, unlimited meat, and that just, I wasn't really, after a couple of days I was like, okay, so tired of meat. I was missing fruits and vegetables. So then the pendulum swung the opposite direction, and I started really, it didn't feel philosophically right. I was like, oh, this meat, this just doesn't feel right. And then I noticed with Atkins, you add like one carb back, like I think around 4th of July. I was like, oh, I have a little corn on the cob. Forget it. You're out of ketosis, and your weight will just, you will gain, if you lost 6 pounds in 4 days, you'll gain it back in 2. I mean, you all know how it is. So the other end of that spectrum is veganism. Now, I have been reading a lot, and I'll tell you a couple books that some of you might want to check out. Just kind of shifts your mindset. I'm not a vegan, but I am, here or there trying to make more meatless choices based on what I've been reading. The Kind Diet by Alicia Silverstone. Been reading and rereading that. By Any Greens Necessary. Kind of a catchy title. It's about black women and vegetarianism, and kind of challenges some of the mindsets that some of us have had for so many years. Kind of picked through the Eat Clean diet with Tosca Reno. I don't know, wasn't too impressed. I just kind of downloaded a small version of that, but I really liked Alicia Silverstone's book and the By Any Means Necessary. Those are definitely worth checking out if you are considering a more natural, organic, meatless lifestyle. Um, Even taking the approach, like Alicia Silverstone calls it, flirting, where you don't really make a commitment, but you start having more vegetarian options. You start taking dairy a little bit out of your diet and meat. Um, so I kind of went that route. Well, I haven't gone that route, but I'm kind of in that mindset where I eventually want to progress and get to that vegetarian, if not pescatarian lifestyle. Um, just having maybe fish, maybe occasional lean poultry, and then eventually get the dairy out of my system. I'm not a big dairy person. I could do without milk, but cheese, yeah, life without cheese. Let's think about that. All right, yeah, don't really want to think about that right now. Um, Activity wise, now I was inspired by a fellow author. You see, I'm an author. Yeah, I'm a teacher, but also I'm an author who actually lost over 100 pounds this year naturally. She actually did a boot camp. She's going for her fitness training certification and all that. And she started becoming a vegetarian, non-processed foods, and really hitting the gym hard. And she's probably like a solid 175, 180, but maybe a good size 10. Um, and she's all about strength and agility and working out hard. Um, so I've been kind of watching her on Facebook, getting some motivation from her, and um, looking at it like, wow, you really don't have to have surgery if you really hit the gym hard. Now, I will admit I'm not a gym rat. Um, no, just not. But I know that activity is important. So with that said, some activities that I've tried this summer, and you all know that I was trying the Zumba. I went to LBJ Mika's Zumbathon back in like April. Did a couple Zumbathons here in Delaware. I like Zumba. I bought the Zumba kit off of TV, and I was not impressed. I have to tell you that. I'm much happier with the Zumba 2 for the Wii. The Zumba Exhilarate, that big 8 DVD set. Um, yeah, yeah, don't really like it. Um, I tried jumping rope. Wow, you want to burn some calories in like 10 minutes? Man, get you a rope and start jumping rope. And I enjoy that. That gets my heart rate up high. I really need to do that more. I told myself I was going to jump rope. I set these little reminders to jump, 500 jump ropes a day, but didn't get to it. I did 700 one day. I did 700, cramped up for a week, but I would really, then I tried it again about a week or two later, and I did like 200. Um, but I really need to get, my whole issue is consistency, and I'm just learning if I stay plugged in and accountable. And this is the first step by making this video, that I will get to the point where I become consistent. And so I was sitting here thinking like, man, maybe I just need to be one of these weekly video persons, and maybe somebody will be interested in just watching my journey to come back and jump back into this whole game. Let's see. Oh, I connected with the group Black Girls Run. Now, I have not met them in person, but I connected with them on Facebook. They have different chapters. And their whole philosophy is, 4 out of 5 Black women in America are overweight or obese. And that by running, walking, wogging, walking and jogging, we can help fight that. They're very supportive, very nice group of sisters. And I bought a couple Black Girls Run t-shirts, and it just kind of gives me a little sense of empowerment, because even though I like Zumba, I always felt that runners look so free, and my mom was a runner, and running just seemed like the ultimate just easy exercise. You don't need equipment, you just need a good pair of shoes, and you just go. And to me, runners were the ones that were most committed, like not the bikers, not the swimmers, not the Zumba people or whatever. Well, no, I can't talk about Zumba people, but there are some committed Zumba folks out there. But runners, let nothing stop their workout. You will see them in the rain. You will see them in the heat. You will see them in the snow. You know it, and I know that you all got some probably crazy joggers around where you live, and you just look outside like me. That man or that woman is out there running all the time. But I've had joint issues, and so I have to be careful. But I did jump back into the C25K program, and I admit last week I did not work out at all, and I really want to get back into my C25K. I made it up to week 4, day 3. I kept having these stops and restarts for week 2, so I just skipped over to week 3, and then I got into week 4, day 3. And what I like is that it pushes you, and I like being at the gym on the treadmill doing my little jogging intervals. And I feel like I'm keeping up with the other people. I'm looking around. You ever do that? Like you're at the gym and you look around. Let me see what she's doing. Or what incline is she on? I know you shouldn't play the comparison game because you're there and it's your journey, but I do like to kind of see what other folks are doing. And it's good. Now, granted, I get a much higher calorie burn when I just do walking on the incline. I will burn way more calories, but the running makes me feel more like a beast. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Like, I feel like, oh, what? I just jogged. I just did a walk jog interval for 28 minutes. I stayed on this treadmill, and then I continued it. Did a whole 45 minutes just walk jog, walk jog. Man, I'm a beast. And I don't know. It does something mentally. So I need to get back to that. So I've just been watching videos the last couple of days and trying to get remotivated and watching people's journeys. And yeah, I am 3.5 years out, not near a goal at all. But what I want to say is that you just keep walking one foot in front of the other. And just, I just keep hearing NYC Chocolate in my head, your journey, your journey. And, it's so, me jumping around looking at this person and that person and trying this style and this. It's like I'm trying to fit everybody else's journey into Vanetta's package. And it's like Vanetta just, do the lap band rules, but follow my heart. Like I know I don't want all that meat in my life. So I know that even though high protein has to be a lifestyle, I have to find how to, put my own spin into that. So I'm not getting all that beef and pork. Oh, and not for nothing, my cholesterol's up. Yeah, so your girl is on a statin now. So, hello, I'm not trying to be on a cholesterol drug the rest of my life. This is my first month on it, and I guarantee I want to make those lifestyle changes. I need to get off of that. So just kind of one meal at a time. But I just want to say, for anybody out there who has been feeling out of it, feeling frustrated, I know your pain. I know how you feel. I know what it feels like to feel stuck. I know what it feels like when you're like, well, maybe I'm just done with this whole weight loss thing, tired of chasing it. And it's really, I want to say, take ownership and be a big girl, a big boy. Own up to what you did. You know what I mean? Like, my weight is stuck, but I need to own up to the ice cream cone that I might have had. Or I need to own up to a bag of chips. You know what I mean? Because I have to realize, like, I'm never going to get the goal if I keep eating the way I used to. So, like, watching people's food haul videos and, NYC Chocolate did one yesterday, and that sort of reignited my sparks. I keep giving you a shout out, sis. But yeah, that just kind of made me say, you know what? It is my journey, and finding those foods that fit into my journey and making this whole lap band thing work, because it's not a joke. It's not a game, and I need to prove that I can. Brandy Whitney said something in her video, like, there's nothing that I can't do that I want to do, anything I want to do, I can. So simple, but so profound. And so I just wanted to say that. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all my homemade trail mix. Showing again NYC. I'm blaming this on you, girl. She was doing these. What is this? Can y'all see that? These little nice. They're like $1. They're so cheap from Walgreens. They're good. These little fruit things. So I was looking at. This is called the Clean Out Your Cabinet homemade trail mix. So I did this. with some raisins, with broke up a piece of a Nature Valley granola bar, and picked some cashews in there and had some walnuts. And here is my secret ingredient already. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Dove dark chocolate. You cut it up and shade it. And then what this becomes for the next couple days. This is going to be my go-to bag. Creating snacks, creating something where I won't feel like I gotta go get a candy bar and I gotta go get some chocolate meats, fish. You know, that kid stuff mess. That's what it is, just a mess. Call it what it is. It's a hot mess. Hot mess. Grown woman eating daggone Swedish fish and candy and just a mess. What's wrong with me, y'all? Just a mess. So this is the kind of stuff I need to be eating more natural. I'm getting away from that processed sugar. Yeah, granted, there are probably a lot of health nuts that are like, that's terrible, that's high calories. Look here, my journey. If I need to swap out Swedish fish and Sour Patch Kids for this, that's my first step. Okay, you don't like it, you don't have to comment. You can hit stop. You can hit delete. You can go to another channel because people shouldn't really be bashing other people for their decisions. You just kind of help, each other. But I think this is going to be a good go-to snack for the week. Just especially I'm going back to work tomorrow, so I'll have something on hand where I don't have to go to a vending machine. And actually today I said I was going to go to the store, maybe try to get some other things like cranberries and just natural stuff. And I know I like chips, and I know the whole thing is finding substitution, finding what works. But I haven't been consistent, and now, like, seeing food haul videos, I'm like, that's what I need to do. I know I like junk. I know I like chips. So, okay, go to BJ's and get you some veggie sticks, and that's what you eat. You eat some veggie sticks or some apple chips, and that's going to be your crunch, and that's it. No ands, ifs, or buts. You're not getting potato chips. You ain't getting Doritos. That's going to be your thing. Okay, that's going to be your thing. Dry fruit and some cashews. If I know I'm a sucker for some candy, little kid candy. Okay, well, this is what you need to eat this week. This is your bag of candy for the week. You know what I mean? And so, that's why I threw that little Dove dark chocolate. Dr. Oz likes it. If it's good for Dr. Oz, it's good for me. Antioxidant. I got the high cholesterol thing. The blood pressure is unstable. So this is what I got to do for me. Get some activity in, and I know when I get back to work, my whole mindset, I won't be sitting around thinking like, oh, what can I eat? I'll be at work, teaching, going up and down steps, decorate my classroom, being on stools and walking around. So I know I'm going to be active this week. So that should be good. So I'm back, and y'all keep me accountable. Make comments, subscribe, share with friends. Put me on your Facebook page. Put me out there. Put me out there so people will say, hey, who was that girl? We need to follow her and watch her journey. Go back and watch some of my old videos. Go back and you can watch my little before and after little montages or whatever. You can go on my website if you like, oh, she's an author too. Yeah, go on there, VanettaCPierce.info. You could just Google me. I'm out there. My last thing. Now, this might be cheesy, but I saw Sparkle yesterday, and this song just kind of hit me. You can't fly with one wing, y'all. You can't. No matter if things are going against you and you feel like you're fighting all the time, you need to find out what is it, the inner power, your strength, God. What is it? What do you need to tap into? A lot of things you want to do and you feel like I'm just going around in circles. You're never going to fly, right, with the one wing. So get your other wing. Is it your support group? Is it YouTube? Is it accountability partner? Is it going back to the rules? What is your other wing, right? So we can all fly, right? All right, because a bunch of eagles out there, and you don't want to stay low with the turkeys. You want to fly high with the eagles, but you can't fly with one wing, right? All right, so that's it. See y'all. Much love.